NFF leadership.
Yes.
Gusau 3 years after. How will you rate him? Ojukwu?
I will say average. Where I will say average is that he has tried in some areas, and in some areas he has not tried. That's why the thing is just in the middle. He needs to do more. He needs to do more, especially in the area of grassroots development. He has been laying emphasis. Let it not be literally said, but in action, nothing is being seen. He had been hammering on that grassroots. And if you are going around, you see that some area councils or some states are doing well as far as that area is concerned. But have you ever come around to see whether it's working or not working?
It's not supposed to be going around.
When you,
Is it
when,
supposed
no,
to
no,
be
no,
the
no.
one going
When
around?
you set up a tax, you have to have your monitoring agents
Okay.
that be going around to monitor, to know whether that thing is working or not. When you don't have it, how will you know whether the impact is being met?
So
How
what
will
are
they
you
achieve
expecting
results?
from him?
What I'm expecting from him, let him come down to really grassroots and support them to succeed. We have this raw talent from the grassroots. How will you fish them out if you don't have machineries working to bring them out? You cannot say I'm the armchair to know and give directive that is not workable. I would think there should be more impact on that area. But in area he has done well. Well, under him, we have recorded some wins. Under him, our female team were able to win the Nations Cup. The Falconet, under 20, qualified for World Cup. All this happened under his tenure, which never happened under his former predecessor. I think it's a good plus for him. But the only area I'm saying that he need to work very seriously is the area of qualifying Nigeria for World Cup, because that's with the determinant for his second term.
Well, for me, when you talk of grassroots, I think it's boiled down to FA.
Yeah, state.
The states, they give them money, they attend to them. The problem of grassroots is for the states to develop the grassroots. And from this grassroots, they move it up to national. That is when the leadership will take over.
There must be
you understand me?
Monitoring.
But what you are saying is that there must be a way to monitor the FAs, yes. Because there are some FAs they never existed. It's only when there is election.
Yes.
You see them coming up.
Exactly.
I'm the FA chairman.
Exactly.
But to organize one single thing, they don't do it, and you don't expect NFF president to be the one to go to states and be organizing grassroots football. That is why you have FA. But some of them are political FAs. It's just election come, they show face. The same thing is happening at the federations, even sports federations. Before you know, you see one man, he say he never, in fact, it's terrible. But when you look at Gusau, 3 years, I will give it to him. In terms of stability, he has stabilized Nigerian football. In the sense that people don't cry. Players never cry. They are money, they are this, they are that. Do you understand? Because it's an accountant. He know what it means. Yes. It's an accountant. He know what it means. So he has been able to establish that era of players running to they are owing us, they are doing it, is gradually minimized. Not that it's no longer, but it's minimized to the barest minimum. Unlike the time of Pinnick, Amaju Pinnick, you know, that time it was horrible.
Yes.
Because Amaju concentrated on fun fair.
Exactly.
Do you understand me? Fun fair, entertainment. Do you understand me? But in terms of football, he now drop it. That is what really affected us. You understand? But you give it to him. In terms of legacy, you can see what he's doing at the Gold Project. That project, you know, I think it's a 5-star hotel that you will no longer the 2 pitches.
Not been there.
Do you understand me? 2 standard pitches.
Okay.
Then that 5-star hotel, it will help, especially senior teams, accommodation, no longer owing hotels. Because when Pinnick took over, this man, Gusau took over, we are owing a lot in terms of hotels. At the time, hotel refused to accept our national team.
Yes.
During that time of panic. But we will devote money to go and for entertainment, bring in comedians and so on.
Former players.
No, comedians in particularly. Comedians, football, they will be playing. You will fly comedians for Super Eagles. You pay them money while the players are being neglected. But Gusau time, no way. We've not heard about that. Gusau does not even have time. We tell you that his focus is the players, which the main actors of the game. So he's leaving a legacy. And that is what I will give it to him. And secondly, Gusau is accommodating. When you talk of accommodation, you never see him being proud or arrogant. You understand
yes,
me?
It's true.
You stoop to conquer. It's never like that. Unlike his predecessor.
Full of himself.
You cannot even near him.
Full of himself.
That the time you want to advise him or this, Gusau listen to advice. When you call him, he listen to you. And Gusau is good at, even when you send the ordinary chat, he replies you immediately, which Pinnick has never done. Do you understand me? So that is the difference. That is why you see there is less criticism in terms of performance under his than during his predecessor, Alhaji Pinnick. Because anytime Gusau will come down to your level and talk to you. But during Pinnick, that time you want to talk to him is the time you will be on with FIFA president or CAF president. That is his style. So that he can push you away out. So I think there is stability in terms of management of our football.
1 year more for Gusau to go.
Yes, of course. You know, the only thing I don't know, you know, he has done well in terms of management, in terms of result. Yes, it's granting him results. Do you understand? But it takes time for you to get it right. You can't get it right at a time. But the main thing we are in now is the World Cup. You know, Nigeria judges you with your World Cup. We miss Qatar during Pinnick.
Yes.
Because that is where we wanted to sign bilateral agreement with Qatar government during Pinnick. That was what he was using. But unfortunately, what happened? It happened just under our nose here that we needed a goal. Ghana now drew with us. That was how we lost out. So for us not to go for US again, that's back to back. Do you understand me? Nigerians are really feeling it. You understand me? Because World Cup is the ultimate. Because most of these players you see now, if we don't go to this World Cup,
many of them will face out.
Many of them will face out.
But were they serious to go to World Cup?
That is the issue. That's where I'm coming to.
The players were not serious to go.
Somebody, I jokingly asked somebody when they say, Gusau should go because if we don't qualify. I asked him, can you tell me Gusau jersey number?
Can you go and play the ball?
Can you give me Gusau's jersey number?
Yes, even the point is not sure. We are there celebrating.
You see, the problem we have, you know, whatever happens is the head.
Yes. Yeah.
That is it. Whether it's the one or not, or because he's the head, the buck stops on his table. So Gusau cannot go and wear jersey, and we can only motivate them.
And which I think they are doing.
Which they are doing. Yeah. But the players refuses to.
The players.
Are you getting me?
If I talk and I say I too much like them.
The team will also. The team will probably bounce back.
The players are receiving far money from their clubs, and they're okay by that.
What?
They will never like to give up their best. Look at what happened with Ulysses as Osima as an example. Little knock, he was out from the game. That's what all of them never expected to happen to them, because if it happened to them, they miss their rating at their club lobby. It will affect them.
But the World Cup gives you
so that's why you see them not
the World Cup gives you
up their head. Nah. But by the time you pick players from inwards Nigerian soil to come and pose challenge to them, they will sit up.
From the chanting, who will you put into the national team?
Are we really ready for it?
No, the chant you are talking is political
chanting.
Is political chant.
Do we go to chant with our best?
With merit.
That should be
never based on merit.
But you see, it's not like South Africa, all this northern South Africa. Do you know that Mamelodi Sundowns
have 8 players?
Have 8 players in their national. They don't go anywhere. That is why they have been winning African champions. African champion, and they know. But Nigeria is just boiled down to our system of administration.